BEGC 101. Indian Classical Literature. Solved assignment 2024 to 2025. Disclaimer special note, these sample solutions are provided for educational purposes only. While we have made every effort to ensure their accuracy, we cannot guarantee it. Students are encouraged to use them as a reference but should complete their own work and develop their understanding of the concepts. Consult your instructor for any questions or clarifications. Section A. Answer with reference to the context in about 100 words each. Q1. That first creator of the creator, that bearer of oblations offered with holy rites, that one who utters the holy chants, those to that order time, that which extends. Ans, the given text appears to be referring to the divine and cosmic aspects of Hinduism. Let me try to unpack the meaning based on the context. That first creator of the creator, this likely refers to the Supreme Brahman, the ultimate source and origin of all creation, including the creator god Brahma. That bearer of oblations offered with holy rites, this could be a reference to Agni, the Vedic fire god, who is the carrier of offerings and sacrifices made during religious rituals. That one who utters the holy chants, this may be alluding to the Vedic sages and priests who recite the sacred Vedic mantras and hymns. Those to that order time, this could be a reference to the divine forces that govern the cosmic cycles of time, such as the sun and moon deities. That which extends, this line suggests the all-pervasive, infinite nature of the divine principle being described. Overall, this passage seems to be invoking the highest, most fundamental divine powers and principles in Hinduism, the ultimate Brahman, the ritual fire, the Ved, chants, and the celestial forces that regulate the cosmic order and time. It is a poetic and reverent description of the divine essence that underlies and transcends the manifest world. The language used is characteristic of the mystical, philosophical nature of Hindu scriptures and texts. Without more context, it is difficult to provide a more detailed interpretation, but this captures the general meaning based on the provided text. Q2. Now I see no other course open but the fourth punishment. The kings are marching to Kurukshetra to their doom. Ans. The quote, now I see no other course open but the fourth punishment. The kings are marching to Kurukshetra to their doom is a reference to the Bhagavad Gita, an ancient Indian scripture. Specifically, it is a statement made by Lord Krishna, the divine prince and spiritual guide, to Prince Arjuna, the warrior hero. In this context, Krishna is advising Arjuna on his duty as a warrior and the nature of reality. Arjuna is hesitant to fight in the impending battle of Kurukshetra, where he will face his own kin and gurus. Krishna presents Arjuna with four options: to follow his duty, Swadharma, to choose the path of knowledge, Janana, to follow the path of devotion, Bhakti, or to face punishment, Anartha, for abandoning his duty. Krishna suggests that since Arjuna has rejected the first three options, the only course left is punishment, implying that Arjuna will face dire consequences if he fails to fulfill his duty as a warrior. The kings marching to Kurukshetra to their doom refers to the armies of the rival groups, the Pandavas and the Kauravas, who are heading towards the battlefield, unaware of the devastating consequences of their actions. This quote highlights the central theme of the Bhagavad Gita, the importance of fulfilling one's duty, Swadharma, and the consequences of abandoning it. Krishna's words serve as a warning to Arjuna and a reminder of the gravity of the situation, emphasizing that the pursuit of duty is paramount, even in the face of adversity. Q3. This music hall is empty. Where could the actors have gone? Reflecting, I got it. The home of a sunless person is empty. He who doesn't have a real friend finds all the time empty. The quarters are empty to a fool, and everything is empty to a poor man. The quote is a passage from the ancient Indian play, the Mahabharata, specifically from the book Anugita. The context is a scene where a character, possibly the sage Narada or the prince Arjuna, is pondering the absence of actors in a music hall. Suddenly, he has an epiphany and reflects on the nature of emptiness. The character's reflection is a philosophical musing on the concept of emptiness, shunyata, in different aspects of life. He observes that the home of a sunless person is empty. A person without progeny or legacy feels a sense of void and incompleteness. He who doesn't have a real friend finds all the time empty. Without meaningful relationships, life feels hollow and unfulfilling. The quarters are empty to a fool. A person lacking wisdom and discernment fails to appreciate the richness and beauty in life. And everything is empty to a poor man. Poverty and lack of resources can make life feel barren and devoid of opportunities. This passage highlights the idea that emptiness is a relative concept, and its perception varies depending on individual circumstances and perspectives. The character's reflection serves as a commentary on the human condition, encouraging the audience to contemplate the nature of fulfillment and the significance of relationships, wisdom, and resources in making life meaningful. The quote showcases the philosophical and introspective aspects of ancient Indian thought, embodied in the Mahabharata. 513s. Q4. One saw the fine work of making cloth from silk, fur and cotton in the weaver's quarters. Silk, coral, sandalwood, agar, flawless pearls, gems, gold, and an endless profusion of rare ornaments were piled high in the commodious streets. The passage from Chilapatikram, a renowned Tamil literary work, vividly describes the bustling streets of the weaver's quarters, showcasing the art of fabric making from diverse materials like silk, fur, and cotton. The quote highlights the opulence and prosperity of the region, as precious items like coral, sandalwood, agar, pearls, gems, and gold are abundantly displayed. The mention of rare ornaments suggests a rich cultural heritage and a thriving economy. The context of this passage is significant, as it illustrates the importance of textile production and trade in ancient Tamil society. The weaver's quarters, filled with an array of valuable materials, underscore the region's reputation as a hub of craftsmanship and commerce. The abundance of luxury goods also indicates the wealth and influence of the community, showcasing their refined taste and appreciation for fine arts. Furthermore, the passage from Chilapatikram provides a glimpse into the cultural exchange and trade networks of the time. The presence of exotic materials like coral, sandalwood, and agar suggests connections with distant lands, highlighting the region's strategic position in the ancient global economy. Overall, this passage offers a fascinating insight into the rich cultural and economic tapestry of ancient Tamil civilization. Section B. Answer the following in about 350 words each. Q1. Examine the theme of concealment in Abhijnana Shakuntalam, the loom of time. Abhijnana Shakuntalam, also known as the loom of time, is a renowned Sanskrit play written by Kalidasa. The play is an exquisite exploration of human emotions, relationships, and the complexities of life. One of the significant themes, 613s, that Kalidasa weaves throughout the narrative is concealment, which adds depth and richness to the story. Meet. Concealment is a multifaceted theme in Abhijnana Shakuntalam, manifesting in various forms and layers. One of the most apparent forms of concealment is the disguise worn by King Dushyanta, the protagonist, when he first encounters Shakuntala, the heroine. Dushyanta, who is on a hunting expedition, assumes the guise of a hermit to observe the ascetic life of the forest dwellers. This concealment allows him to move freely among the hermits and eventually meet Shakuntala, the daughter of the sage Vishwamitra. However, Dushyanta's disguise also symbolizes his inner conflict and desire for concealment. As a king, he is burdened by the weight of his royal duties and the expectations of his subjects. By donning the garb of a hermit, he seeks to temporarily escape the pressures of his position and indulge in a carefree existence. This desire for concealment highlights the human need for privacy and the longing for freedom from societal constraints. Shakuntala, too, engages in concealment when she fails to reveal her true identity to Dushyanta. As the daughter of a sage, she is aware of the societal norms that govern the lives of women, particularly those from esteemed families. By concealing her identity, Shakuntala seeks to protect herself from potential ridicule and judgment. Her concealment also serves as a means of self-preservation, allowing her to maintain her independence and individuality in a society that often restricts women's choices. The theme of concealment is further explored through the character of Durvasa, a powerful and irascible sage. Durvasa's curse, which causes Dushyanta to forget Shakuntala, serves as a metaphor for the concealment of memories and emotions. The curse represents the fragility of human memory and the ease with which experiences can be suppressed or forgotten. Durvasa's character also highlights the consequences of concealment, as his own emotions and motivations remain shrouded in mystery, leading to misunderstandings and conflict. The play also explores the theme of concealment in the context of time and fate. The title, The Loom of Time, suggests that time is a tapestry woven from the threads of past, present, and future. Kalidasa masterfully weaves the narrative to reveal how events and experiences are interconnected, and how the past can influence the present and future. The play demonstrates how concealment can be a natural consequence of the passage of time, as memories fade and events become obscured. In conclusion, the theme of concealment in Abhijanana Shakuntalam is a rich and complex exploration of human nature, relationships, and the intricacies of life. Through the characters of Dushyanta, Shakuntala, and Durvasa, Kalidasa masterfully illustrates the various forms of concealment, from disguise and secrecy to the suppression of memories and emotions. The play ultimately reveals that concealment is an inherent aspect of human existence, and that it is through the weaving of these threads that we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Q2. Why does Duryodhan plot and plan to vanquish the Pandavas? Comment. Ans. Duryodhan, the primary antagonist of the Hindu epic Mahabharata, plots and plans to vanquish the Pandavas due to a complex mix of motivations, including jealousy, pride, greed, and a sense of injustice. Firstly, Duryodhan is driven by jealousy towards the Pandavas, particularly Yudhishthira, the eldest of the 5 brothers. As the son of Dhritarashtra, the king, 813's Hastinapura, Duryodhan feels entitled to the throne and resents the fact that Yudhishthira, as the son of Pandu, is considered the rightful heir. He perceives the Pandavas as a threat to his own status and power, and this perceived threat fuels his desire to eliminate them. Secondly, Duryodhan's pride and ego play a significant role in his animosity towards the Pandavas. He is unable to accept that the Pandavas, despite being his cousins, are superior to him in many ways, including their bravery, wisdom, and virtue. His pride is wounded when the Pandavas are praised and admired by their elders and the people of Hastinapura, while he is often criticized for his cruel and unjust behavior. Thirdly, Duryodhan is driven by greed and a desire for wealth and power. He is aware that the Pandavas are skilled warriors and have the support of powerful allies, including Krishna, the king of Dwarka. By defeating the Pandavas, Duryodhana hopes to gain control over their kingdom, Indraprastha, and its vast resources, thereby solidifying his own position as the supreme ruler of Hastinapura. Lastly, Duryodhana feels a sense of injustice due to the perceived favoritism shown to the Pandavas by their elders, particularly Bhishma and Vidura. He believes that he is being unfairly denied his rightful place on the throne and that the Pandavas are receiving preferential treatment. This perceived injustice fuels his anger and resentment towards the Pandavas, leading him to plot and plan against them. Throughout the Mahabharata, Duryodhana's plots and plans to vanquish the Pandavas are characterized by deceit, manipulation, and violence. He uses various strategies, including cheating in the game of dice, attempting to humiliate and exile the Pandavas, and ultimately, engaging in the great war of Kurukshetra. However, his efforts are ultimately futile, as the Pandavas, with the help of Krishna, emerge victorious in the end. In conclusion, Duryodhana's motivations for plotting and planning against the Pandavas are complex and multifaceted. His jealousy, pride, greed, and sense of injustice drive him to engage in a series of destructive and ultimately futile efforts to vanquish his cousins. The Mahabharata serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the dangers of allowing these negative emotions to guide our actions and the importance of cultivating virtues like humility, compassion, and fairness. 3. How are the views of the state integrated with the theme of Mritshaktika? Ans. Mritshaktika, also known as the Little Clay Cart, is a renowned Sanskrit play written by Shudraka. The play is a masterful exploration of various themes, including love, social class, and political intrigue. The views of the state are intricately woven into the narrative, providing a rich commentary on the political climate of ancient India. The play is set in the kingdom of Ujjain, ruled by King Palka, a just and fair ruler. However, the kingdom is facing a severe economic crisis, and the king is struggling to manage the finances. This backdrop provides a unique opportunity to explore the views of the state and its role in the lives of its citizens. One of the primary ways in which the views of the state are integrated into the theme of Mritshaktika is through the character of King Palaka. The king is portrayed as a compassionate and understanding ruler who is deeply concerned about the welfare of his subjects. He is willing to go to great lengths to ensure their happiness and prosperity, even if it means sacrificing his own interests. The play highlights the importance of a strong and just state in maintaining social order and ensuring the welfare of its citizens. King Palka's dedication to his people and his commitment to upholding the law are contrasted with the selfish ambitions of Vasantasena, a wealthy courtesan who seeks to exploit the kingdom's resources for her own gain. This contrast underscores the significance of ethical leadership in maintaining the stability and prosperity of the state. Furthermore, Mritshaktika critiques the social and economic inequalities that can arise when the state fails to protect the interests of all its citizens. The play highlights the struggles of the lower classes, particularly the poor Brahman, Charudatta, who is forced to navigate a society governed by strict social hierarchies. The character of Charudatta serves as a foil to Vasantasena, illustrating the difficulties faced by those who are marginalized by the state. The play also explores the theme of political intrigue and the machinations that can occur within the state. Vasantasena's plots to overthrow King Palka and her eventual downfall serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of political ambition and the importance of loyalty and integrity in governance. In addition, Mritshaktika highlights the significance of diplomacy and international relations in maintaining the stability of the state. The play features a subplot involving a conflict between King Palka's kingdom and a neighboring state, which is resolved through diplomatic efforts. This subplot underscores the importance of cooperation and diplomacy in maintaining peace and stability in the region. In conclusion, the views of the state are deeply integrated into the theme of Mritshaktika. The play provides a nuanced exploration of the challenges and responsibilities faced by rulers, the importance of ethical leadership, and the need for the state to protect the interests of all its citizens. Through its portrayal of political intrigue, social inequality, and diplomacy, Mritshaktika offers a rich commentary on the political climate of ancient India, one that remains relevant even today. The play serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of a strong and just state in maintaining social order and ensuring the welfare of its citizens. 4. Write a detailed note on Ekam and Puram Thinais and their corresponding landscapes in Chilappatikaran. Angs. Chilappatikaran, a celebrated Tamil epic written by Ilango Adigal, is a masterpiece of Tamil literature that explores themes of love, war, and devotion. The poem skillfully employs two poetic modes, Ekam and Puram, to evoke vivid 110 by 13 landscapes that reflect the emotions and actions of the characters. This note will delve into the details of Ekam and Puram Thinais landscapes in Chilappatikaran, examining their characteristics, symbolism, and significance in the narrative. Ekam Thinais landscapes. Ekam, meaning interior or inner, refers to the poetic mode that explores the inner world of human emotions, love, and relationships. In Chilappatikaran, Ekam is used to describe the intimate moments between the protagonists, Kannagi and Kovalan, and their love for each other. The Ekam landscape is characterized by lush gardens, Kuilam symbolizing the beauty and fragrance of love. Fragrant flowers, Puvam representing the sweetness and delicacy of emotions. Serene lakes, Kulam embodying the tea calmness and tranquility of the lovers' union. Gentle breezes, Vayu signifying the soft and soothing nature of love. The Ekam poems in Chilappatikaran are set in the idyllic town of Fuhar, where Kannagi and Kovalan first meet and fall in love. The landscape is described as a paradise, with gardens filled with fragrant flowers, sparkling waterfalls, and gentle breezes. The beauty of the landscape reflects the joy and happiness of the lovers, creating a sense of harmony and balance. Puram Thinais landscapes. Puram, meaning exterior or outer, refers to the poetic mode that explores the outer world of war, politics, and public life. In Chilappatikaran, Puram is used to describe the war between the Chola and Pandya kingdoms and the subsequent exile of Kannagi and Kovalan. The Puram landscape is characterized by rugged mountains, Malai symbolizing the turmoil and chaos of war. Dense forests, Kadu representing the uncertainty and danger of the battlefield. Turbulent rivers, Aruvi embodying the ferocity and unpredictability of war. Scorched earth, Venkai signifying the devastation and destruction caused by conflict. The Puram poems in Chilappatikaran are set in the war-torn landscapes of the Chola and Pandya kingdoms. The landscape is described as harsh and unforgiving, with mountains that pierce the sky, forests that hide treacherous paths, and rivers that rage like angry serpents. The rugged beauty of the landscape reflects the turmoil and danger of war, creating a sense of tension and uncertainty. Significance and transition. The transition from Ekam to Puram in Chilappatikaran marks a significant shift in the narrative, highlighting the fragility of human happiness and the harsh realities of life. The change in landscape reflects the change in the characters' fortunes as they are forced to leave their idyllic life in Fuhar and face the harsh realities of W to 12-13s. The use of Ekam and Puram Thinais in Chilappatikaran serves several purposes. To create a sense of contrast between the peaceful world of love and the turbulent world of war. To highlight the emotional journey of the characters, from happiness to sorrow and from peace to turmoil. To symbolize the universal human experiences of love, loss, and resilience. In conclusion, the Ekam and Puram Thinais in Chilappatikaran are masterfully employed to evoke vivid landscapes that reflect the emotions and actions of the characters. The Ekam landscape, characterized by lush gardens and serene lakes, symbolize the beauty and tranquility of love, while the Puram landscape, characterized by rugged mountains and turbulent rivers, symbolize the turmoil and chaos of war. The transition between these landscapes marks a significant shift in the narrative, highlighting the fragility of human happiness and the harsh realities of life.